Merry Christmas 2021, Dad. I know Mom sort of started this off with asking Ryan and I to put together a video for you and just some reflections and things throughout the years. I know whenever I sort of think about growing up at the house, it was honestly incredible experiences just because of everything that we got to learn from you and Mom, but also just the experiences that we had on our own. I think about it a lot of that was the place that especially me, went to sort of relax, even just at night, going out on the deck and staring at the stars is always sort of my happy place. I know I'm incredibly grateful for that, but even just, learning how to work ethic, I think that comes down to that. Having to grow and as begrudgingly as possible help you water the trees in the van, having to right off the back learning to siphon the water even out of the buckets and the barrels. Those little things have all gone a long way of me learning how to help build things, put things together, take things apart. One of the specific things that I really remember and appreciate upon reflection is it's thinking about just even us building the deck with you, Ryan, and Granddad, just being able to put that together and have that quality time, which I know at the time I probably was complaining for not being able to watch TV and play video games, but it's something I've become incredibly grateful for as I get older and truly appreciate the time that we were able to spend together and just how much I was able to learn from you. I think just being able to take that and consider even just the small things that I can do now in terms of taking care of my own house, putting things together, and just not really feeling stressed because that's something that you've always been able to teach me and walk me through. And so it's something I take a lot of pride in now, but also I have a lot of gratitude for. Just thinking about growing up there, that was always the place where you put up soccer goals for us. We'd throw baseball in the backyard, even just play some basketball, out there in the court. Those were always incredibly happy memories for me and things that I'm so lucky to have had. Even just the space in the yard, and a lot of people even tell me how weird it is, but for me, even riding the tractor and doing some of that lawn work, those were big things that established routine for me. But also, again, going back to responsibility and work ethic, they were things that I truly were able to enjoy, find peace in doing it, and really developed it into enjoying it to this day. And so I never will be able to express my appreciation, and I know the house and you all, the amount of effort and time that you put into that, it was definitely appreciated by me and Ryan, but I'm so grateful for those opportunities, even just being able to take care of all the grandparents in the house. I know those were sort of challenging times, but I also was able to sort of see out of incredible experiences you and Mom model such positive things for both of us, and I'll truly never be able to express how lucky and grateful I am to have you as a father and Mom as a mother. I think you all have made me into who I am today, and I could never ask for anything more. So Merry Christmas, and thank you for absolutely everything up to this point, and can't wait to keep learning more from you and keep celebrating. Love you. Bye.
Hey, Dad. Mom asked me to put together a little bit of my thoughts on, the house. She created that great video for you and wanted to have us reflect a little bit about some of our memories there. I've obviously taken my time in getting it done just because I'm not really sure what to talk about. I think that, there's so many memories. Obviously, we moved there when I was right around 10, and obviously you're still there. And so, there's a lot of memories, a lot of decades, essentially to fit into a synopsis. And so, whenever I think some of the things that sort of stick out to me as we consider the history of the house is, first off, building the house, right? I think that obviously we retold the stories of Brett and I's tar fights and, gasoline baths. We've talked a lot about watering all those trees we planted, which now look great. I think that even Granddad, one of his favorite stories was telling about us avoiding responsibility and hiding in the car by reading Harry Potter. And so I think those stories are told a lot, and they're great stories. But I think that it was just a cool experience, and as an adult, looking back on it, just to be exposed to, building a house, being exposed to laying that foundation in the basement where we would play tennis, right? Even just, being around the workers and talking about geothermal and some of those other things. I think that was a really cool experience and great to have exposure to that we probably wouldn't have had. I know it's definitely something that most of my friends didn't have. So I think that was all a really great experience. I also remember some unique things about the house that, I had that maybe my friends or other people didn't have, which is, I remember my first garden where we create, have corn and watermelon and working on that process where, have to tend to them. And I remember, just having the ability to have big dogs who were sort of self-sufficient outside dogs who sort of took care of themselves. Speaking of dogs, there's Evie right here. But, I think that all of that was something that we were able to have, and a lot of thanks to you and Mom, because, that's something that a lot of our friends didn't have. I think that even besides that, some of my memories are about even some of, the neighbors, right? I mean, obviously Brent, being available was nice. I remember, training for marathons or half marathons, I should say, out running those hills. Did a lot of that running. Sorry. I also, remember, all the neighborhood girls that were around from another school. That was a fun and unique experience. But even things like Romans and Christians with all my friends, even, helping, shovel gravel for days on the orchard, and then having some great peach cobbler. I think that, obviously the tractor and mowing are a staple at a regular interval for the house. Some great experiences there too. Also some not great experiences as we talked about, not learning how to park that thing and what it did to the pool. But, even one of my biggest and favorite memories that I think about, one of the really fun times that I had there is just, 2 days during the summer for soccer and the pool, right? Where we would come home, maybe sometimes with our friends between that first morning practice and then hang out by the pool and relax and then go back to that night practice, with no other cares in the world, just exercising and relaxing and hanging out with friends. Those were some really, really fun times. So generally a lot of great memories. I think that everything from even my mural inside the house with those skylights, being able to choose, oftentimes, having to also live with the decisions and your choices, I think was also a great opportunity. I like, that definitely even just the types of things we were able to do with that balcony, how many times we threw things on or off that balcony, how many times we played in the basement for things like hide and go seek in the dark. It's just a really special place for me, and I'm glad that you all, and I'm glad that you in particular really want to stay there because it does have so many great memories, and hopefully my sort of stream of consciousness response to all the things that I remember will hopefully jog some memories, hopefully some good memories for you as well. I think the only thing I would have changed about the house is that 11-foot basketball goal in the location. I think definitely something to change so we can continue playing. But I love you and hope you enjoyed Mom's video and our videos as well.